Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in 3.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Katie, 53, Mike. I'm here all day. Show it. Gun. Great.
On first down, Newton. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 8. Just 3. 8. Check 53, Mike. Check 53.
Throwing is Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Check 52. Hey, kill. Right there. 54, Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike, 51.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The throw left side complete to Treadwell. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Ready? Check 53. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Express! Gun.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the pass.
Here's Gong. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
53 is the light. 65. Gun. Express.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Adam Thielen, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. Gone. Wide open. Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Black 20. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Not quite enough leg. This one was on target, but it needed a little more behind it. And by about the width of a football, this will stay a tie ball game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Newton on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try?
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans, 76 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey! Express! Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's just me and you.
On first and 10, Newton throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Great. 53 for Mike. 53. Check 53. It's out. Express! Check 53 for Mike. Check.
Out of the gun, Newton. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
188. 52. Come on. 8. Check. Mike, 52.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's complete to Croft. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. After the sack on first down, Newton. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Check 53.
first down, it's Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Goff now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Going out.
A shotgun snap for Goff. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check to wrong.
Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. Stop stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw is Goff. Over the middle to Smith. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Goff now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Goff. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because there really may be one completion.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To the air again, Newton. Yeah, he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Throwing again is Newton. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton as his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. It's just nothing.
Back to throw. Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Goff now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Goodwin. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Vic Beasley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Gun. Here we go.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
from the gun. Newton. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Cut. Line 20. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's a party now. Cut.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Goff now looking to throw. This one caught left side by Cooper. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 40. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Goff now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be second and 12.
At the Bengals' 29-yard line.
Mike, 180.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by James Bradbury. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Newton throwing the out route and complete. That's Goodwin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Great.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And let's get this, get this.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Goff now looks to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Goff. He's got a man. It's Williams. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jamal Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On first down, Newton. And he fires one incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Let's go. Mike. 53. Express. 20. Express. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Express. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here I come again.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Goff. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Gone. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Throwing again on second down. Newton to the right side, complete to Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Ready? 780. 53 is the mark. Back. Express. Back. Ready?
Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Mike, 53, Mike.
After the run, Newton going to throw. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now this time he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turn. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, kill. 42, I got you, punk. 42's Mike, 42's Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
17. 17. 17.
Here we go on fourth. Gone. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They'll come out in the pistol. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
Great.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a touchdown here as we near the end of this ball game.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.